be able to succeed, or will we add another item to the number of failures? In my view, the G20 must succeed and must not fail. As the G20 presidency, Indonesia has made our best effort to bridge these profound and wide differences. But a success can only be achieved if all of us, without exception, are fully committed, work our hardest to set aside our differences to produce something concrete, something beneficial for the world. Excellencies, Indonesia has 17,000 islands, more than 1,300 ethnicities, and more than 700 regional languages. Democracy in Indonesia is working from the village level to the election of village officials to the presidential election, governor elections, etc. As a democratic country, Indonesia is fully aware of the importance of dialogue to bridge differences. And the same spirit must be demonstrated by the G20.
No other option. Paradigm of collaboration is badly needed to save the world. We all have responsibility, not only for our people, but also for the people of the world. Being responsible means respecting international laws and principles of the UN Charter consistently. Being responsible means creating win-win, not zero-sum situations. Being responsible here also means that we must end the war. If the war does not end, it will be difficult for the world to move forward. If the war does not end, it will be difficult for us to take responsibility for the future of current generation and future generations. We should not divide the world into parts. We must not allow the world fall into another Cold War. Yang Mulia,
Excellencies, Indonesia hopes that the G20 can continue to become a catalyst for inclusive economic recovery. In the midst of a difficult situation, the G20 must continue to work to provide concrete results, preparing funds to face future pandemics through the Financial Pandemic Fund, to support fiscal space of low-income countries through the Resilience and Sustainability Trust, encouraging accelerated achievement of the SDGs, producing hundreds of concrete collaboration, and supporting a greener and more sustainable global economic recovery through the Bali Compact on energy transition. We try to always walk the talk. To conclude, let us show the world that we are able to use our wisdom, to share our responsibility, and to display our leadership. Let us work, let us cooperate for the world. Recover together, recover stronger. Excellencies, that is what I wish to convey as an opening. Next, we will proceed with the closed discussions. I therefore respectfully request that the media leave the meeting room. Thank you.
So that was Indonesian President Joko Widodo addressing the G20 Summit, and he said that success can be achieved only if we all work together and work hard for it. And he also said that he hopes that G20 Summit can become a catalyst of global economic recovery. So that was Indonesian President Joko Widodo on your screens. I'd like to go back to my guest, Mr. Ashok Sajjanhar, who was giving his view on how India can be seen as a bridge between the developed countries and the emerging economies. So please continue.
Yeah, you know what I was saying, Anjali, was that India has emerged as a very significant player on the global scene, and today we are the fifth largest economy, and very soon, by the beginning of the next decade, we are. It is estimated that we will emerge as the third largest economy, having a GDP more than that of Germany and that of Japan. So it is today, of course, the fastest growing major economy in the world. So in all these aspects, India is a force to reckon with. Also, in terms of the manner in which India has dealt with, whether it is the COVID-19 pandemic or it is the after effects of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. And Mr. Alok Bansal has explained it very well when he said that India is following an independent foreign policy. And notwithstanding the Western sanctions, India has continued to buy oil and gas and fertilizers from Russia. And that, of course, keeping its own national interest in mind. In addition to all that, India has truly emerged as, one could say, a partner of choice as far as global relations and global politics is concerned. It has become truly indispensable, when we talk about achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. It has become truly indispensable to achievement of these development goals, whether it is in the area of education, it's in the area of health, it's in the area of gender
Absolutely.
equality, it's in the area of
Absolutely,
removal of
Mr.
poverty
Sajjanhar.
or climate change. For all these aspects,
Right.
India has become indispensable.
Right, Mr.
So,
Mr.
I
Sajjanhar. We're joined by our managing editor, Zaka Jacob. Zaka, good morning. So the G20 summit has started, and we just heard